Hello, we take a second video of the book Pharmaceutical Drug Analysis. We go to the chapter 1, Pharmaceutical Chemical, Purity and Management. This is a introduction. Since the Second World War, a rapid development of pharmaceutical chemicals and ultimately drugs has made a quantum progress. Medical chemists, pharmacologists, biochemists, analytical chemists, and medical professionals have paved the way with their single goal objective to combat the suffering of human beings. In this integrated effort, sorry that my pets just have a very difficult breathing. This one is here. Okay. In this integrated effort, the role of an analyst vis the chemical purity of pharmaceutical substances and drugs made their form and finally the dosage form that are usually available for direct patients usage has become not only extremely critical but also equally important and vital, as on-date product safety has to be an integral part of all product research in pharmaceutical substances. However, the risk-benefit ratio has got to be pegged to a bare minimum level. Therefore, it has become absolutely necessary to lay emphasis on product safety research and development, which is very critical in all the development stages of a new secondary pharmaceutical product. In spite of all the qualified successes of synthetic drug research achieved in the last 4 decades to combat infectious disease of the more than 80,000 different ailments, unfortunately only about 1/3 can be treated with drugs, most of them only symptomatically. The discovery of better, effective, and safer drug is needed to fight the cause of dreadful disease like cancer, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, arthritis, cardiovascular disorders of central nervous system (CNS), such as Alzheimer's disease and other vital infectious and metabolic disease like rheumatoid arthritis. In order to meet these challenges, one needs to adopt novel approaches in pharmaceutical research. Both molecular biology and genetic engineering will be exploited duly in opening up new routes. Genetic engineering may be explored in the development of new drugs. Besides being used as a research to investigate the molecular causes of severe and dreadful disease. It is a it is earnestly it is earnestly believed that towards the beginning of the new century 2001 AD, keeping in view the tremendous global technological competition, one is left with no other choice that no internationalized research and development of pharmaceutical drugs to achieve the common objective: better drugs for a better world. It is, however, pertinent pertinent to mention here that pharmaceutical chemical must maintain a very high degree of chemical purity. It is quite obvious that a state of absolute purity may not be achievable, but a sincere effort must be exercised to obtain the maximum freedom from foreign substances. Bearing in mind the exorbitant must be exercised to obtain the maximum freedom from foreign substances, bearing in mind the exorbitant operational costs to attain the highest standards of purity. Perhaps some of these processes are not economically viable. Therefore, a compromise has got to be made to strike a balance between the purity of purity of substances at a reasonably viable cost, at the same time its purity, for example, being fully acceptable for all pharmaceutical usage. In short, a host of impurities in pharmaceutical chemicals do occur that may be partially responsible for toxicity, chemical interference, and general instability. In this chapter, the purity and management of pharmaceutical chemicals would be discussed briefly so as to take adequate cognizance of the importance of standardization of these substances in addition to their management by official method. In the second video, chapter part 1.2 purity, I will record it.